Yo, it's Snow Baby.
Yo, it's your boy Note. We are back on the Note Show. I'm your host, Note. Yo, what's up, man? How we doing today? I'm gonna tell you, it's been a long week already. Man, I've had to do a lot of projects. I know if you haven't seen it yet, go check out this project I did. It's like a small documentary that I did for my daughters. It'll be up here in the links up above. But yo, I just want to talk about it real quick before I start off. And what I want to talk about is just one thing for real. As I was doing the process, it's a 4-month process I did because I had to take all the pictures I've ever done with Lyric, who's my daughter, by the way. And everything I've done with her for the past 10 years, because she's 10, I had to all sum up together, find the ones I wanted. It was a long process to go through that. But the emotional stress about everything, I did not see coming. I mean, I do a heck of stuff. Like after this, I got to start shooting, or I have to edit this movie. Hashtag Strikes from the Grave 2, y'all. So hopefully we have it out next month on Tubi. Let's cross our fingers that we can make that happen. But anyways, as I'm going through the process, I'm editing and I'm reliving stuff with her, and I'm just like, dang, how you grown and everything. And it was the ending part that got to me the most, though. So I went back to not all of them, but like three facilities that I went to that I was there the most my whole life. I went through a couple more, but those three impacted me the most. And one of them was in juvenile correctional facility, my first ever. And I mean, as you can see, I think I put some clips up, and you can just see, you can see me walking around and stuff, but it's just like, it was tough. It was tough. I don't know what it was, but there was a feeling, an emotional connection, if I could say, that I could not leave that. I stood there after I got done recording, droning. I just sat there and I just relived stuff. I just kept reliving and just emotions. And I haven't been back there since I was I think I left there finally at 14, 15, because you couldn't go back after 15. It was for 10 to 15-year-olds. And then you would go to 16 to 21 for the cat. And then you would go to prison, grown prison. But anyways, I spent some good years there for myself. And I know it feels weird to people when they're like, what, bro, why are you tripping about that? But it's like, I grew up in prison. I literally grew up in prison. No bullshit. So most of my memories of childhood and all that is in prison. So I felt so lost in a sense, walking away from it, even though it's like it's been abandoned. It's not, it's not really up no more. And to see that, to go there and look at it all being, like it was never there, it's crazy because it's just a feeling I can't describe to y'all that I felt, that I was just like, man, I can't believe it's gone, it's done. Like, this is, we never were here. That's what I kind of felt like, but it was just crazy. It was an emotional feeling that I didn't feel, and it was just crazy. I wanted to share that with y'all. It was just a ramble, but it was an intense feeling to do that. And I've shot like a lot of things, but this one, this shot, this location, this atmosphere, it was tough, y'all. It was tough, man. It was very, very stressful. Then I had some other stuff happen, which I'm not even gonna go into, but that was profoundly a very impactful week. We can't even hear, but it was tough. It was tough, man. Anyways, let's get off that, but we still got to go through something, So my first thing I'm gonna talk about is my boy, the Green Ranger, dying. All right. If you're a nerd, even if you're not a nerd, growing up in the 90s and 2000s, there was one consistent show that we kids watched. And one of them, besides, because I watched Ninja Turtles hard, but Power Rangers. I watched Power Rangers. I don't care what people say. I would watch Power Rangers. And everyone that watched Power Rangers back in the day, who was their motherfucking number one favorite Power Ranger? Fucking Tommy. Tommy fucking died, which his real name is Jason David Frank. And I actually follows the. You see, I follow. I actually, I actually follow him on like Facebook and stuff, and it was always fun to know that Jason was an actual martial artist. So it made it feel even cool. And I mean, growing up as a kid, when I used to fight with kids, and I used to go, because if you're, it's like hutsina, because that's all he used to do when he had like hutsina, hutsina. So I used to always reenact that when I was fighting somebody. I'm like hutsina, hutsina. It was my favorite. He was the only reason I watched it. And the moment Tommy left Power Rangers, I stopped watching it. No bullshit. I swear. Like, I was a loyal fan to Tommy, bro. I love the Tommy and Kimberly aspect. Like, bro, I was a big fan of that, man. I love that. It was just, it sucks because he was the embodiment. He was like Power Rangers. And even though he would like go on and be off it, he was still like, before this, he was trying to do a movie called White Dragon. He was trying to produce it. And I followed this journey, I could tell that he never really got over the White Ranger, or the Green Ranger. And he would go on to be the Red Ranger, too. It's just, he just never got over the Power Ranger aspect. Because his movie is him basically morphed into a Power Ranger in his own, I guess, what he would see. But still, I was going to support it. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to see it now, period. And I know he was going through a divorce, and I know the reason he died was by suicide, so it's sad, because, man, people love Tommy, man. This goes to show y'all, though, getting famous isn't everything. Being famous, putting your whole life into it, and then just to get there and resent it is a motherfucker. I'm just telling you, like, I remember in my 20s, I was like, I want to be the best videographer in my city. I want to be the best. And I would tell my big homie Diamond these thoughts I would have, and I would always go through it with myself. Like, I want to do this better. I want to do this better. And then I'm gonna never forget, bro told me, it's like, no man hustle can affect my hustle. And the only thing I can focus on is what I can focus on. So when he said that, in my mind, I'm like, man, okay. It wasn't profound. It was just, it's what I needed to hear, if you know what I'm saying. It wasn't like he said something that was like a dream catcher or spark an epiphany of something that would generate some type of logical response to my nerves to where I'd be like, Eureka. No, it was common sense, but thrown at me to where it was like, yo, listen. And in his words, this is what I heard to me. Yo, only focus on what you can focus on. Can't focus on anything else. And when I heard that, I ended up realizing that me focusing on trying to be the best, I could never do, because no one's really the best if you think about it. There's always someone better. So no one's really ever the best at anything they do. There's always a guy that can beat someone. There's always a guy that's better. There's always someone better. So you're never really the best. You might be the best that we know of, but you'll never be the best in anything because there's always someone better. So I had to stop focusing on that. And I ended up focusing on just loving creativity. And since then, creativity has been my life. And I digress. But man, it goes to tell us this, that being famous isn't all it's cracked up to be. You have relationship problems, you have issues. My boy was getting a divorce. Like, I'm not going to go into all the things because I was going to go, I kind of done pretty much put bro on blast on everything. Not blast, but that's what was going on in bro's life. And we're talking about Tommy, the Power Ranger. But it doesn't take away all the joy he gave to all these kids, all these people that would go into martial arts because of Tommy, all the things that he continued to do. I know he was a brown belt in Taekwondo. I think he had like at least maybe a black or purple belt in jiu-jitsu. Like, he was doing a lot of stuff. I think he may have done some Krav Maga stuff. He was experiencing martial arts, and when you're experiencing martial arts, period, to me, I love it. I love, because you guys know I'm a mixed martial artist. I love it. I love anything about it. It just sucks because I love the Power Rangers. I love Tommy, man. Tommy. They got our boy, yo. They got Tommy. It's morphin' time. Man, come on. Come on. Who, and whenever, I don't care who you are. If you were saying Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, it's morphin' time. Who did you want to be? Tommy. Who did you want to be? Tommy. I didn't want to be nobody else. If Tommy was a Green Ranger, I was going to be the Green Ranger. If Tommy was a White Ranger, I was going to be the White Ranger. Man. R.I.P. Tommy. Yeah, man, it's a sad note, man. That's a sad man. Man, even another note I gotta go on, man. Have y'all ever watched CHRISLEY Knows Best? Guess what? I did. I love that show. Love the show. I watch it with my mija. I love it. I love that fucking show. I don't care. I think Todd CHRISLEY's character is funny as hell. Period. I love how he loves his kids, and I love how he spends his money. What's so crazy is that now my boy is about to do 12 years, Todd, and then his wife's about to do 7 years in feds for tax evasion and fraud. Okay, I did not know that. So all that money you were seeing on that show, all of that fraud, yo, crazy, yo. No capping. I love that show though. I would watch that show all the time, like all the time with my kid. I used to, when she was like 5, I'd always pop into Todd CHRISLEY. I watch him. Shit, I love all the, it was cheesy though. It wasn't like the Kardashians. It was kind of cheesy though. It was that it was all, publicity, or the kids were bad actors, but you went on a ride for it, It was good. I like the show. I was waiting for it to come back. So this is kind of devastating for me on one of my shows. But, they got to turn themselves in like in New Year's, on New Year's Day, they got to walk their ass up. So when you on New Year's celebrating, kicking it, they got to walk their rich ass up here and then turn it, I guess not rich because everything they own's gone, and it's sad because his mom's got cancer now. She's like 89, man. That might be it. He might never see her again. She probably not making it. So he done lost that. That's a lot. And then I know their little son just got in a car wreck, man. Grayson. I know too much about the story, but I like it. I like it because, they was on the Kardashians. And then the only reason why I watch the Kardashians is because when I was doing time in prison, I always watched the Kardashians. There was only 2 things that always stayed consistent in my time when I went to jail. There would always be Kardashians, and what? There would always be a Supernatural. Them motherfuckers on Supernatural went to season 1746. There is a million episodes of Supernatural. You could watch Supernatural if you was in prison, gets all season 15. It goes to season 15. Watch all those, and you probably get through 365 days. Well, if you're in the joint, you probably watching that all day. You probably get through it in a week, man. But either way, that's a lot of shows. That's like Law and Order and all this things. It's like, fuck, man. What season are we on now? Shit. Yeah, fuck it, CHRISLEY's, man. And they're going to the feds, so they only do, they gotta do, even if they're cool, they gotta do at least 85% of their time. Period, because they're going to the feds. That's it. Because when you in state, you probably can get more. I think you can get like 75, at least in Kansas. But when you go to feds, period, 85, and that's it. You ain't get no more. You ain't get no less. That's it. If you're good, but they're gonna go to a camp. It's not like they're about to go somewhere else. Feds don't care. They don't play. And if the feds was on them, then that means they was on them for a minute. And they said they're gonna try to appeal, but slim chances of that happening because I'm pretty sure that there's some. If they do, if they do. All they would try to do is like probably try to get out of prison because, get some money, get out of prison, get for their appeal trial, and then back that appeal up to where they don't have to like see a trial for like, I don't know, 8 years. Because, they're going to try to get to witnesses. They're going to try to do something. They got money, man. He does not want, Chrissy does not want to be in jail. Well, maybe he does, man. I don't know. All right, man. All right, so let's go to I told you I wasn't going to talk about this dude, Andrew Tate and Jake Paul. I told you I wouldn't really want to, but you know what? When I seen it, I had to say something. Because first off, Andrew Tate hashtag on anything is going to give me some views. So I am cloud chasing. But let's just talk about this one minute. Just like in a perspective of a fighters. Andrew Tate versus Jake Paul. All right. If you don't know, Andrew Tate's like a 4-time Muay Thai champion. So he gonna have problems if they were doing kickboxing. All right. I think they're both almost close to the same height. What I'm gonna tell you is the same shit I've been telling y'all. You go for Jake Paul. It doesn't matter. I hope y'all see what I've been saying though, for real. It's all a gimmick. Like, if that fight happens, it's a money fight. Now, I could see Andrew Tate taking the money, because this is what I see if Nate Diaz took it, right? Sorry about that. That's Starbucks. Gotta get it. It's early. All right, so what I see with Andrew Tate, right? If he does what a Nate Diaz would do, is, because this is what Nate would do, is he would take the money to say he would be like, yo, okay, I'm gonna let you win, Jake Paul. Throw me that bands, whatever. And then when the fight comes, still beat his ass. That's a Nate Diaz. You know, Andrew Tate could do that. But I don't know if Andrew Tate could beat Jake Paul. You know? I think it'll just go to a decision. I think it's all bullshit. All right. But the only reason why I brought it up, besides getting the, some more views I want, I just don't feel like this is like, have you not been enough to expose to see this shit? Like, I don't know if it's just me. Maybe I'm just sitting here just talking shit, but I'm not entertained, and who gives a fuck? Like, Andrew Tate beat the internet. That's how you know Andrew Tate. I don't even need to talk about the number one guy this year, because if you guys don't know who the number one dude of the internet that took the internet by storm, it's Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate gets the clap. Not like the clap, but you know what I'm saying? He gets all of our applause, okay? Because what he did was phenomenal, And if you want to know what did he do? All he did is this. He got a lot of people to push his content. So that means you're getting massive content from this one guy coming from all different accounts. All right. And YouTube's never seen this before. Well, they couldn't cancel him because people were getting emotional about the guy telling you how to be a man or whatever. See, this is the thing about it, though. We all know that when you get on this and you start talking like I'm doing right now, I am subjected to whatever you say. You could get in the comment section and be like, man, this dude don't know what the fuck he talking about. He's lame. I don't like him. Man, why am I watching this shit? Whatever it is, but I subject myself to that. And I'm either going to let it affect me or I'm going to keep it moving either way. But this is creating content. Keep moving. So it shows you the craziness that Andrew Tate has gone through right now to get to where he is now, to show us all something. I think he has something to say, okay? Maybe that last couple sentences were a ramble, but I feel like this fight is rigged. I'm always saying that. I'm just telling you that Andrew Tate is the guy of the year. He changed everything as far as how you go about marketing and promoting your content, period. We're saying that, will he beat Jake Paul if it happens? Probably not. He'll take the money, whatever. But if he does, just like Logan says, his facade will kind of decrease, his value, sort of say, will decrease. So if he jeopardizes that, it's worth the risk. Because if let's say he does defeat Jake Paul, yeah, overnight sensation, even more than what he is. But this year, that man took the internet by storm. He showed you how to take the internet and beat the fuck out of it and leave. Because then they banned him. Then he came back. They shadow banned him. Then he came back. All right, even the shadow bans couldn't stop this dude. When you can't stop a shadow band, you're a beast. All right, you have to give that man props. Have to. It's been a long fucking week. I wish we would have got B back on the show. Man, I enjoy that. I had a lot of people feedback and talk to me, and the only reason why I even talked about the Jake Paul and Andrew Tate for real, besides cloud chasing, is some people will ask me certain things that they want to hear. I wish they would digitally ask me, but hey, either way, we're all still, I can talk all that shit about that shit, but I'm still gonna watch Jake Paul fight Andrew Tate if it happens. So either way, while I'm talking shit on dude, he's a massive genius too. They both are massive genius when it comes to platform. If you're a YouTuber or a blogger or anything like that, you gotta respect Jake Paul for what he's done, because look, he's become massive. We said that, it's bogus, but hands off to both of them. All right, whatever. We talking about people that got way more money than me. What the fuck ever. Yo, it's your boy Note, man. We've been up on here, man. I'm gonna see y'all again, man. I hope y'all had a good weekend. And this coming weekend, man, let's rock, man. I'll see y'all next time, boys. Your boy Note.